Amigos de los 40, estamos para todo el mundo, a través de los40.com.ar y por supuesto para toda la cadena 40 con esta nota increíble, que tenemos el placer de tenerlo al señor que me mira un poco asustado porque estoy hablando en español y dice ¿en qué está hablando? Liam Payne, it's a pleasure to stay here.
Thank you for coming over to see me. You flew all the way out here to come and see me. That's nice.
Yeah, well, we're working a lot because of you, because we love your music.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, first question. 3 weeks ago we listened to your new song, Familiar with J Balvin, he's behind me. And what a good song, I love it.
Thank you, thank you.
How was working and recording with him?
He's fantastic. He's a really easy person to work with. He's super chilled out. Like, if he was any more chilled out, he'd be like Sideways or something. Like, he's the best. And he's really funny when he gets down to it, which is hilarious. And we just have a laugh 24/7. So it's like, you know, I can't, you know, when you're at work and you're having fun with something, it's good. As far as recording goes, I didn't really record with him because I'd already recorded the song in English beforehand. And I met him and I sent it over to him, and then he recorded his version of it, and it just completely transformed the song. So amazing.
A good experience.
Yeah, I mean, he's great. I mean, you know, if you look at the tally of great songs that he's had at the moment, he's had a lot more than anyone I know at the moment, and he's a very busy guy. He's very passionate about Latin music, so it's great to see him flying high.
Let me be the one to fill it up. Come bring it. Familiar.
In my opinion, there's something magical about Familiar, you know. It's a very catchy song. So what is the difference between this song, and the rest of your songs?
Well, I mean, the Latin vibe straight up is the biggest difference, which I suppose blends a lot into the music of it as well, because there's the way the guitar is played. It's very different to a lot of other songs, and the chords that would be hit necessarily aren't used in a lot of other songs that I have. So, I mean, musically, it transforms it like the whole way. And the rest of my songs, I mean, I have like kind of a mixed bag. So all of my songs are fairly different from each other, which you might have noticed from my releases. You know, the next song that I have is closest, I would say, to Strip That Down than any other song, and that song will be coming out very soon.
Exactly. Well, I must confess that your fans and I want to know something else, want to know more about your new album, the album, of course, which is including Familiar. What can you tell us about it?
My new album is a very mixed bag. It's based on the idea of that I think albums are need to be more like playlists right now, because people are so used to hearing playlists, different voices, different vibes. You know, one of the most followed playlists in the world is just completely different songs from different artists. So, you know, it shows you what people are really drawn to, which is quite strange. But I suppose it's just the way it's always been with radio as well. But, you know, that's the kind of the way I base it. So there's, you know, half the album's kind of collabs of different songs. Then there's half the album which is written by me, with a lot of different stories and deep details about my life and different things that I put within the songs that I don't really ever speak about, and I won't speak about. But I wanted to get the feeling out somewhere, so I had to do it in the music. So it's kind of like that.
And if you had the opportunity to work with another artist or singer, who would you like to work with?
I mean, I've always wanted to work with Drake, because he's like my dream person to work with. I love Drake. Drake's like my guy. And then at the moment for me, John Mayer is like, I love the new sound of New Light. I think it's super cool, super chill. I love the little video that he's done, and he's a cool guy, so definitely him as well, yeah.
How do you feel, Liam, when you realize that you have millions and millions and millions of views on YouTube or streams on Spotify?
Often I don't really know, because when I go home I spend time with my family, and it's really concentrating the idea that I get to spend time with my family, so I don't really often check up on a lot of different things. But, you know, when you see these stats and different things come through, it's often when I get to shows and they announce me on stage and they're like, you've done this many streams and da-da-da-da-da, and I'm like, really? Are you sure you're talking about the right guy? And I mean, it's amazing. I can't believe it. I mean, I was shell-shocked that Strip That Down got over 1 billion streams. That is nuts. 1 billion. It's a big number. I had to write it down. I didn't know how big it was. It's like 9 zeros.
And how many times do you usually listen to your own music?
Quite a lot. I mean, especially when I get different songs through. I've had my album a long time now, so I hadn't listened to it for a while. I listened to it in the car the other week, and I really like what I've made. I'm super excited about it. But I don't know. I don't think a lot of artists listen truly to their own songs, because you know how it was made, and it's like, you know, when you make something like, oh, it's not quite as good as that person who made that one over there. It's the same sort of feeling. Like when I was at school, it was like, yeah, well, you know, I made it. Even if it was like nice, it's like, yeah, it was just something I made. You know what I mean? You don't have the same sort of respect for it as you do when like, oh, he made that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's weird. It's a weird feeling.
And many people are saying that seeing One Direction again, it's a good opportunity, a good idea, and actually their fans are missing you. Have you thought about it?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think this is a really crucial time for us right now. I think it's important that we have the freedom to make a lot of different hits and a lot of great songs, because my idea is a crazy idea, but it's fun to dream still at this point. It's nice. To throw like a massive One Direction festival where we all get up and sing like our own bits as well as a new One Direction album would be like the best thing ever. Like, that's like, what more could you ask for at that point? You're getting everything for the price of one.
And the last question, is there any chance to see you in Argentina this year?
I hope so. I'd love to. I don't really know. I haven't really discussed anything yet, but I'm desperate to get back on the road on tour. I love performing. I just did like a little impromptu gig on my balcony out here, which was quite fun. So hopefully, you know, we can do a little bit more than that around the world, which would be amazing. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun traveling around at the moment. You know, I'm hoping to swing by at some point, so maybe I'll see you there.
My friend, thank you for your time.
Thank you very
Liam
much.
Payne para toda la cadena 40 y obviamente lo tenemos en los40.com.ar.
What you said.
My G. It's simple.